Thanks a lot.
The rally has attracted more than 200 entries, and with 600 officials, entrants and their families, the entourage is as big as the event itself.
The big thing is that we've developed and it's grown from 142 cars previously held at Cowra in 1992 to over 200 vehicles today, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Not only spectacular, the event is also boosting the town's economy.
Oh, it'll make a huge impact to the economy because we've got all the accommodation booked out throughout the week, the fuel outlets and also the retail sales, as well as the eating, because these particular people that are connected with the rally will have free nights and they'll be dining out into our restaurants.
It's been an international affair with visitors attending from America, Sweden, Norway, Canada and New Zealand.
This is our third big rally. We only have them every 5 years, and this one's been the best.
Forbes is a fantastic little place too. Great. We're from Tamworth, and the country's much the same here.
We're pleased to be up here in Forbes. It's a fantastic town, and we've been here a couple of times on rallies, but it's nice to be with the Chevrolets.
And we are here to celebrate the Chevrolet meetings, and we're sorry we couldn't take our car with us because it's too expensive, but we like to be here.
Spectators enjoying the day as much as rally drivers.
Yeah, really good. They've put a lot of work into it, haven't they?
Activities will continue throughout the week, including barbecues, bush breakfasts and tours of the district. Catherine Yates, Win News.
Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you the President of the New South Wales branch of the Veterans and Veteran Chevrolet Association. My pleasure, would you welcome Mr. Alan Walker.
Distinguished guests, members and friends, may I extend a sincere welcome to everyone to this, our 30th anniversary rally. And what a magnificent assembly we have today of Chevrolets and their enthusiasts. I trust that everybody will have a great time in taking part in this week's events, meeting old friends and no doubt making some new ones along the way. We have experts from every state of Australia, as well as a good number of overseas visitors with us. May everybody have an enjoyable and happy week together, and let us show the people of Forbes the great association we have with Chevrolet, and let everybody have a very good week.
Here's the rally director, Mr. Dave Ferry. Come on, let's hear it for him.
The other good news is that we are now all part of Chevrolet history. This is the biggest gathering of pre-48 Chevs ever in Australia. So I congratulate all of you on that. You may have noticed that we even have 1 or 2 490s here. And I think it's the first time we've ever had more than one veteran on a run.
Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce to you now a gentleman that's been very generous with his company, General Motors Holden, that have provided those Commodores that the committee has been going backwards and forwards in. Would you welcome from General Motors Holden, Mr. Mark McInnes.
Thanks very much. General Motors Holden, again, is very proud to be associated with the Veteran and Vintage Chev Club in their 30th anniversary run. It's interesting to reflect that the cars represented in the club are all damn near over 50 years old. And that the cars we saw parade through here this morning represented the evolution of the motor car from 1916 till 1948, a period of a little over 30 years. Indeed, the oldest car is over 80 years old. It's interesting to reflect the first Commodore, the first Holden was built in 1948, and next year is Holden's 50th anniversary. They reflect some very interesting perspectives on General Motors and the Chevrolet Association. Because effectively, when the Holden hit the road in Australia, it took the place of Chevrolet as Australia's top-selling car, a position Chevrolet had held since the middle 20s.
Welcome to Forbes for the official entrance of the incision of the 30th anniversary of the Vintage and Veteran and Vintage Chevrolet Association of Australia, the 1977. I have great pleasure in awarding this trophy to you as President of the Association.
Okay. Thanks very much, John, for your kind words to us, and no doubt, and most importantly, your support for this week's activities. And we accept this award with a great deal of appreciation to the Forbes councillors and their staff for their assistance this week. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan, and thank you to the Mayor of Forbes Shire Council, Councillor John Marlowe. Ladies and gentlemen, to end the proceedings, the official proceedings, my pleasure once more to introduce to you our Rally Director, Mr. Dave Perry. Thank you.
Once again, thanks to Forbes Shire Council, the people of Forbes. We also have a lot of other sponsors, and as we go through the week, we'll hand out the special edition of the Forbes magazine. All of you guys here will get that before the other members, the Royal Mail, and you'll see that there's a list of sponsors in there as well. So I'd like a round of applause for those sponsors who've really gone to a lot of trouble to help us out.
contestants up here, and we will go through on a yes-no basis. They have to ask a question, and we will answer yes or no. If the answer is yes, they continue to ask another question until they finally guess who they are supposed to be as a celebrity. So, with a bit of luck, we might get this over. It usually only takes 15 minutes on Hey Hey It's Saturday. We'll see how we go. Right, then, we've had a few complaints from the audience, so we'll adjust it to make it easier for those of you sitting up the back to see. And we'll get it underway in a little bit. Would you like to start it off? Do you know how it goes? Okay.
Not Steve the Queen.
No, sorry. Not as easy as it looks, is it?
My movies.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we'll give you that one, Alex.
Television.
Close. He's lost for words. How about that? That's a nice spy for the magazine.
Thanks very much.
Play American? Yeah.
Well, was he?
Was it?
I don't know, was he?
Yeah, wasn't it? No, that's wrong. Yeah, you answered your question.
Am I alive?
American?
Yes, American.
Home improvements?
A bit too new, Alex. It's a little bit older than that. Something that has probably been rerun almost as much as Gilligan's Island, I suppose. Am I still alive? Well, I think he's still alive in the minds of a lot of children, would you say? Yeah. Some would even say you're prehistoric. Will you do it on again? For those of you who missed that, Brian reckons that this show that this gentleman is in is not on in New Zealand yet. They're that far behind.
Oh, that's cruel.
We'll give you a few more hints. You were an extremely well-loved singer. Congratulations. We're going to play Feed the Bears, where we will have one of the ladies. We'll probably get Shirley. You will have to feed Bob his custard this way. Let's go! Oh, yeah.
Go! Ready for it. Swallow!
Bob wants to know if we can take it back to the table and finish it. Looks like you've been eating it for days, Bob. I told Bill Dirtbagger I'd get you back. American friends. Where's my mate Jim?
It occurred to us that every big meeting like this, there's always some unfortunate incident. You all know what I'm talking about. That always elicits some kind of a specific command. It's always the same one. We decided we were going to try to come up with an award. It's the Awe Award. I assume some of you figured that out. And if you have, you pretty well know who I ought to go to. Is David Hunt here, please? Dave? You ready? There's a man, he can unveil it. Okay, now this thing is an award that is a multiple purpose. It's a shop stool, or a trash can, or something else. Please notice on the side that we have handles. If you have a lot of gas, you can hold yourself on.
We had a little unfortunate accident with one of the vehicles that has been generously loaned to us by General Motors Holden, and Dave happened to have a pole that jumped out in front of him and just nudged it a little bit. So anyway, while we're on the subject of General Motors Holden, our friend Mr. Mark McGuinness has been extremely good to us over the years, and we've only ever had one trouble with him. And it's the fact that he has been so one-eyed Holden. He saw nothing else but Holden. The only gift we could think of for him was a pair of Holden sunglasses, so that now we can see Holden all the time. Come on down, Mark.
You get a photo?
You ready? Yeah, I'll get a close-up one.
Oh, wow.
They're so good.
Thanks, Mark.
marriage underway. Yeah. Appropriate that you should be joined together. So, Susan, do you promise to be, or continue to be, acquainted with Bernie? No. And Bernie, do you continue to be acquainted with Suzanne?
I shall.
In the rocket cover racing.
Thereby by the power
Looks like a pretty salubrious looking rocket cover there. I don't know about this little one here.
thereby by the powers invested in me, I hereby pronounce you friends forever.
Do that again.
You may kiss the bride.
Bernie, thank you very much.
He had to set it up a bit, so he might have to do two. Okay, your time's up, Alan. It's got to go now.
Alan Walker, President of the Veteran Chevrolet Association of Australia. The Forbes gang, ladies and gentlemen, and the boys and girls who are out in the restaurant and also up at the cinema tonight. It gives me great pleasure to say a few words and thank you on behalf of Forbes, that is in the entire community, because you really brought out the best in Forbes people and they're showing you the hospitality that they're becoming renowned for.
Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce to you a gentleman that's done a tireless job with his committee. Come on, give him a big hand. Dave Perry.
Thank you to Forbes very much. Thank you to the supporters of the rally. This Forbes gang that we talk about is a group of guys that tie a whole lot of things together. All the people that work at the squat meet every year in Sydney to raise money to come to run this event. Thank you to all those people. And for me, what a week. Boy, I think I saw my wife about 3 times through the whole week. I know some of the other guys were like that too. It was sort of, oh, hi love, am I still allowed to sleep here tonight? It just went past so quick. It seemed like the other day we were coming up in the trailer, or coming up in the trailer, and there were just cars from Yagara as far as you could see all the way to Forbes. It was a great sight. And then we managed to get them out along the road, and to sit there and see just as far as the eye could see, old cars. You come into town, there was old cars going this way, old cars going that way, old cars parked in the street.
They raise them up 'cause every inch of you is working from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me, don't worry about your side. She said, boys like island to more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about the bass, I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that. Nah, I'm just playing. I know you think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch you do is from the bottom to the top. Hey, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like really don't more booty to hold at night. And I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
Going towards the evening went by quickly, saw beautiful flashes of color going past us. And the winners are, I don't have their names, so we'll announce their entry numbers, their rally numbers. The couple who won for the evening wear is entry number 57. Ron and Nancy Hayes. The men's vintage fashion for evening wear award goes to number 48, who is And the last vintage clothing award for women's evening fashions tonight goes to entry number 233. I really love to start off in this car club, so it's 8 years old, and it's a wonderful experience my parents introduced me to, and it's been great to bring my children to, and it really is a daily activity. Thanks a lot.
John Buckley and myself were given the Louis Chevrolet Award. That was because we'd sort of been there for a long time and had contributed over the years. So this year for the fourth rally, the Forbes committee conscripted us to choose some more worthy recipients of the Louis Chevrolet Award. And we chose 2 people, and I'm sure that you'll agree, have done a lot for the club over the years. And those 2 people are Derek Page and Greg Stevens. Derek's still finishing off his main course, or his dessert. That's it. So there's now sort of 5 old codgers of the club, and we will be really pleased to accept more recipients in the years to come, and I hope that those who are real close to it keep battling on and keep working hard for the club, and I'm sure that over the years there'll be a whole lot more. Thank you. Okay, back to me again. I have another pleasing duty to perform this evening as President of the Association, and I would ask the members of the Forbes gang if they would come forward. Okay. On behalf of the members and friends attending the 30th anniversary rally, may I present as a token of our appreciation and thanks for a job well done, for many hours of work put into organising and running this, our 30th anniversary rally. And I'm sure that you'll join with me in congratulating these guys on such a job well done.
I'd like to ask Bill Cantrell to come up on the stage now and present the award for Entrance Choice. This was sponsored by LW Parry Engineering.
About a very few words, Anne looked after the counting all the teams and she counted them all last night. There's only one winner, of course, 6-cylinder, that's Linda Jones and his Chevrolet, 98.
Ladies' Choice Award, and as per usual, the ladies couldn't make up their minds. We had a draw. So rather than put it in a hat and split it, we've decided that we will buy another trophy and we will present the ladies' choice to 2 cars. So if you don't find the grade, I'll please pronounce the winners, please.
Thank you, Dave. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a good time tonight. I was hoping to get more entrants today to try and split this, but unfortunately we didn't. But the winners are number 98 and number 16, Peter Jones and Dave Perry.
I'd like to call on Derek Page and Peter Catley to come to present the Show Day Award.
Derek and I would, before we do these awards, there are 2 groups of people that we really need to thank. Obviously, Derek and I had 50 people, 50 other judges who did the work. Derek and I were just involved with the coordination, so on behalf of Derek and myself, a sincere thanks to those 50 judges. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the last 3 major prizes that we're going to give out are special prizes. that they are, what Derek and I, as we explained to you previously, are the best street vehicles at the show. We're going to start off, first of all, by announcing the best late 6-cylinder vehicle and working up to the 4-cylinder vehicle. So without any more ado, the very best vehicle at the show in the late model 6-cylinder category is
David Payne in a 47
Green one.
The next category that we had was for the best early model 6-cylinder, and the winner is
Peter Jones, 1932 Camarade.
And the final presentation is the best 4-cylinder for the show, and the winner is
David Perry, 1962 January.
Here's the Chevrolet movement, and it's 30 years nearly since Chevrolet was sold in volume in this country. And that's a testimony to the heritage of the brand. Just as everybody here is a testimony to the heritage of the brand and to their dedication to their motor cars. And we in General Motors and Holden really appreciate the effort, and Jill and I are very proud to be associated with such a fabulous family of people. Thank you.
Now I'm sure David would like to invite somebody very special to come to the anniversary cake with you.
I'm going to ask President Dwight to walk on the cake. We'll arrest our wonderful family.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us.
Well, it is with some sadness that we close this week's events. As I've said before, we have thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, and all I can say is thanks for coming, and have a safe journey home to wherever it may be, and let us all join together in 5 years' time. Thank you.